I've been thinking about doing this video for about a week now, and at first I didn't want to do it because of all the content that was already being put out about Diddy, but I keep getting the downloads about doing this video. So, I'm like, you know what, let me make the connections because I think the public needs to hear this. So without further ado, we're gonna get into the video. So if you don't know, back when Empire first came out, Puff made some accusations, and he accused Lee Daniels, who's the producer of the show Empire, that he stole from his life story and he used it on the show. And when he said that, at first everybody thought Puff was crazy because we couldn't see any connections to his life that would match in the show. But now with everything coming out with Diddy and everything that he's going through, there's a lot of connections to a lot of the characters on that show that I think we need to revisit. So we're going to get into the characters. So the first character we got is Boney, who was Lucius Lyon's best friend on the show. And he also got into a lot of money issues and gambling debts that Lucius always had to bail him out. Now, this could be considered to be Biggie, the Notorious B.I.G. Why do we say that? It's rumored that Puff approached Biggie about secretly writing for Lil' Kim outside the publishing deal he had with Diddy. Diddy was pissed about it, and it's alleged that that had something to do with Biggie's murder. So that's that character. So we're going to keep on connecting the dots with that as well. Oh, and I really couldn't find any information on the character that played, the person that played the character Boney, because I also connected some astrology dots to this as well. So we're going to see that in other clips. Now we're going to go into the three sons on the show. So the three sons is Hakeem, Jamal, and Andre Lyon. Hakeem is a hothead rapper, always doing and saying things that could get him and his father Lucius Lyon in trouble. And I'm reading off my notes, y'all, because there was a lot of information I don't want to forget. So if you see me reading, that's what I'm reading. But like I said, this would be represented as King Combs, who is an Aries, and Aries are known to be hotheads. He also made a song after the raid taunting the feds about them not knowing about Diddy's other house, which later on got raided. So that's that connection. Next, you got Jamal Lyon, who is the singer and is also gay as well on the show. But because of this, Lucius Lyon rejects him on the show a lot. This could be represented as Quincy Combs, who also sings. Now, the part about him being gay could be a throw-off instead of him actually being gay in real life. I feel they did that to the character to represent Quincy Combs' relationship with his real father, Al B. Shaw, who didn't raise him, so it appears like he rejected him because of that. Now, Quincy is a Gemini, and the person that plays Jamal Lyon on the show is also a Gemini as well. Next, we got Andre Lyon, who is more on the business side rather than the music side. He also sometimes gets rejected by Lucius Lyon and battles with identity issues as well as mental health. This could be represented by Justin Combs, who always did his own thing outside the music industry, unlike the other two brothers. The actor that plays Andre Lyon is a Cancer and Justin is a Capricorn. Two different signs, but they both are brother and sister signs and they're polar opposite of each other. Next, we got Cookie Lyon, who started out with Lucius Lyon with doing music and helping getting the money together to start up his music company. But she went to jail later on, taking a charge for Lucius when they got caught in the drug bust. And Lucius went on without her to start the company. This could be Puff's first baby mother, Misa Hilton, who alleged that he did her dirty and he didn't give her support like she gave him when he first started up Bad Boy, similar to Cookie Lyon. Because when Cookie came out, Lucius act like he didn't want nothing to do with her. He act like he didn't want to give her nothing with the company, and she helped him build it. So that's another crazy connection. Also, Misa's style matches Cookie's style on the show. Misa is a Capricorn, and Taraji, who plays Cookie Lyon, is a Virgo. Both are earth signs and are very similar. Next, we got Anika, who is married to Lucius on the show and helped him run the company. She also helped him do his dirty work. This could possibly be Cassie, as she was dating Diddy for years and also helped him with a lot of the dirt that Puff was doing behind the scenes. Which is funny because Cassie actually appeared on the show. I was shocked too when I looked at the cast. I was like, yo, I forgot she appeared on the show. That's even more not of a coincidence. So that's that. So the actor that plays Anika's birthday is July 26th and Cassie's birthday is August 26th. 2 different months, but they right behind each other, and also is on the 26th. So that's not a coincidence. Next, we got Sean Johnson, who was a music industry person and producer that was a rival to Lucious Lyon. He represented a wolf and gangster image on the show. This could possibly be represented as Suge Knight, who was a rival to Puff and was viewed as the wolf and gangster on the of the music industry. Exhibit, who plays Sean Johnson, is a Scorpio, and Suge Knight is an Aries. 2 different signs, but they both share the trait of aggression, which is heavily displayed by Exhibit playing this character on Empire. Next, we got my main man, Vernon. Vernon on the show is a street and business smart chairman of Empire Records and right-hand man to Lucious Lyon. This could possibly be Andre Harrell, who Diddy interned for when Andre had Uptown Records, and he later fired Diddy as well, but they always remained great friends. Andre Harrell also was the chairman of Revolt, which is Diddy's multi-music platform. Next, we got Malcolm, who on the show was the new security and bodyguard that was hired by Lucious Lyon to protect him and his family and his brand. He also ended up messing with Cookie Lyon behind Lucious' back. This could possibly be represented as Wolf, who was Puff's bodyguard and muscle back in the days. It's also alleged, that Puff's first baby mother, Misa, had a relationship with Wolf, who could potentially be Justin's real father, allegedly. I know it's messy, but I'm just sharing information that's out there. Don't blame me. Then, of course, we go back to Lucious Lyon, who was a music mogul who had a lot of hidden dark secrets from his dealings in the streets and also shady dealings with his power in the industry, which is self-explanatory because look at everything that's happening right now with Diddy. So I don't even need to explain all the connections with that. Yeah, I get the picture. Next, we got Frida Gatz, who was a rapper on the show that Lucious Lyon wanted badly on his record label. She was more of a tomboy on the show and was portrayed as a lesbian. This could be possibly Little Kim, but they threw it off again with this character by making her more of a dyke image instead of a sexual rapper that's hardcore. So we didn't connect the dots to that so easy. Like, oh, that's about Lil Kim. Because sometimes on the show, Frida sounds like Lil Kim in certain pockets when she's rapping, in the flows, in the aggression. And I believe the actor is from Brooklyn too, if I'm not mistaken. The one that plays Frida Gatz. And Lil Kim's from Brooklyn. Frida Gatz also went to jail on the show, and Little Kim also went to jail in real life as well. The person that plays Frida Gatz on the show, her birthday is July 21st, and Little Kim's birthday is July 11th. Last but not least, we got Frank Gathers, who was a drug dealer on the show, who had a lot of muscle, but he was later killed on the show by Lucious Lyon because Frank Gathers wanted to kill Cookie Lyon because Cookie ended up snitching on Frank Gathers in court on the stand about a killing and a shooting that happened back in the days, and she was a witness to it. So it's funny because that could possibly be portrayed as Puff's father in real life because Puffy father died when he was murdered when he was 3 years old because he was also a known drug dealer too. So it's just really interesting with all these connections and dots and stuff like that. And like I said, back then when Diddy said that, I was like, he's crazy, and the rest of the world was like, he crazy, he bugging out. But now, with everything coming out, I'm starting to have a change of heart. And I really think we all need to go dive back into Empire and really watch that show again to really see if there's more things in there that could connect some more dots to everything that's happening right now or things that didn't come out yet. So, peace and blessings, man. Stay tuned. Stay tuned and stay safe.